Hi everyone, this is Suitcase Psychic Fatima. Thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time, thank you for checking out my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for keeping up with me. I know I do not post as often as other readers do, and I am working on that. But just to kind of let you know, there is going to be an extended version of this reading. It is going to be candle wax reading or ceremancy. So if you guys don't know that I also do different services, including pyromancy and ceremancy, so reading candle flame and reading candle wax. I also do tarot, I do mediumship, I do palmistry, coffee cup readings, whatever it is. If you ever have any questions and you're not sure if I do it, just send me a message on Instagram. That's suitcase_psychic. So that being said, the extended version of this reading will be a candle wax reading. So throughout the reading, there will be a candle that I made that will be burning. And at the very end of the reading, what I'm going to do for the extended is I am going to basically read the wax and read the bowl that is the candle is on. So that'll give you more of a in-depth reading or a little bit extra if you really resonated with one of the piles. So that will be a collective reading, and that is in the description box. It is the Vimeo link. If you have any questions or ever need any services, you can always contact me at suitcasepsychic@gmail.com. Please check out my website, suitcasepsychic.com. I am very active on Instagram. That is suitcase_psychic. You can also reach me out there. So thank you so much and enjoy your reading. Everyone, this is Psychic Fatima, and I'm here to give you a pick a card reading today. So we're going to have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 is going to be this pile right here. This is the Cosmic Tarot. And I will also be freezing the screen so you can pick a pile yourself. And we also have this key that I have here to go with it. Pile 2 is this pile in the middle here. This is the Ghost Tarot. And then for pile 2, this is the key that we have here with this one. And the last one is the Witch's Tarot, pile 3. And then we have this key right here. So take a minute, think about it, close your eyes, use your intuition. I'm also going to be lighting this candle that I made for good luck and to help kind of clear out any stagnant energy anybody might be feeling that is watching this video. So this is my little lucky cat candle that I made myself. So you can see it has a nice strong flame, so that's really, really good. It means that spirit is here with us today. I don't know what I'm gonna name this reading yet, but I'm sure that it'll come to me and it will be listed when I upload the video. So enjoy. Okay, pile 1, if you chose this pile with this key, let's see what we got here for you today. I'm actually going to turn on this small lamp here, give you a little bit more light. Okay, so, one moment please while I tune into the cards. To cut this in half. Now I already pre-shuffled and everything, but I sometimes feel like I need to follow my intuition when it comes to pulling. So bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Okay, let's see. You have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords. Trying to figure out which way I feel them the most. I kind of want to lay them out like this, so let's see. Feel like they're acting simultaneously within each other. You may have just gone through a really hard time where you felt that the world was against you. I feel like you're coming out of that. This is something that you don't see happening quite yet. You may have applied for something. You may have decided that you were going to pursue a new opportunity. Maybe there's someone who suggested something to you. And you haven't really done anything with that quite yet. but I do feel like something is coming within the next 2 weeks for you. So let's see what else we got here. With the Magician in the back, I'm gonna place that here. You have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment card. Sorry if you hear construction noises in the back. You have the Hanged Man, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So give me a second. I definitely see a wish fulfillment or something coming, but this feels like something you don't see or something that's happening behind the scenes. I see this with this Hanged Man here. So it's kind of showing me that there's something going on that you're not paying attention to, as the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Like, you're just not paying attention to it, or you just don't know it's happening yet, or that it's even in the realm of possibility. For example, there's many different examples that I can give you, but the one that's standing out the most is, for example, if you applied to a job and you thought, like, I don't know if I'm going to get it, there's probably no chance that I'll get it, and then you kind of forgot about it and went about your life. Let's say you applied a while ago. I do feel like this is the time that they may be reviewing your application, really giving your application some consideration. Now, this is just an example for some. Another example could be perhaps you feel like a person isn't interested in you and they haven't like made much contact, or when they do talk to you, it's very short. Or maybe you had a falling out, or whatever the case, you're in separation or just are not talking that frequently. What you don't see is that they're trying to work up the courage to speak to you again. Okay, so let's see. What can you expect in the next 2 weeks? Chariot. Some of you may be planning a trip, or someone may be planning a trip to see you. I feel like it's more you guys planning a trip somewhere, maybe to clear your head, to get away. Some of you may be planning to see somebody or would like to. Six of Wands in reversed, Eight of Cups in reversed, Eight of Pentacles in reversed. Let's see what this is about. And Princess of Swords, which is leave the Page of Swords in this deck. But you have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom here. So let me take a look at this. Okay, for those of you that are in dealing with a romantic situation and you haven't heard from someone recently, or maybe there was like a third party situation, so the other person was with someone else and you had feelings for this person, or they have feelings for you. I don't like to typically like give readings on this, but the message is coming through really clearly, so maybe somebody does need to hear this, but there may be a breakup or separation with that third party in order for this person to come through to speak to you. Or it could be you, it could be vice versa, breaking up with someone to be with someone else. However, I do feel like it's more the other way. I do feel like it's somebody else leaving a partner, not you per se. And this has nothing to do with you. It has to do with, it feels like this person has had complications with this person for a while. And the fact that you haven't heard from them that much is because they have been dealing with their own situation with this other person. Now, this is just one story. There's quite a few. Another story I am getting is, if that doesn't resonate with you, I feel like some of you are just walking away from a very, very toxic situation. From toxic people, could be a toxic work environment, could be toxic family members, and you felt like you would not be able to do that before, and now you're feeling like you have no choice but to do it. Something is pushing you to the breaking point. And as you walk away, because I have the Seven of Swords in reversed with the Chariot, is showing me that you're walking away from something to go somewhere or to start something new. I think that this big, heavy burden is going to be lifted off of your shoulders. You just don't see it yet with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning, a fresh new idea, a new way to make money, new business, new partnerships, and so forth. And yeah, the High Priestess. So yeah, this is just showing me that your intuition is telling you just to kind of hang in there, because I do feel like something is going to happen that is positive to you once you break away from a toxic situation. Now, this is the second story, okay? So there are multiple stories in here. So if one doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit, okay? You might want to pick a different pile. But these are the stories I'm getting. So for this one, I do feel like if you're dealing with toxic people, I see you being forced to leave a situation and go off to something that is better for you emotionally and mentally. I also feel like with this high priestess, you're not only being guided by your intuition, but by divine as well. So your spirit guides, your guardian angels, and so forth, and for some of you, your ancestors as well. Okay, the Lovers. Wow. For some of you, if you've been searching for love and you're walking away from a toxic relationship, I do see that coming in for you, and I see that coming in with a soulmate. So take that as you will, and I want to leave you with one more thing before I close out this reading. I am going to pick from a different deck. We'll see what we get for you, okay? Perhaps a room. Let's see. I'm going to be picking from El Tarot deck. This is a little Loteria inspired millennial deck. We'll see what is the overall advice for you. Okay. So. One second here. Alright, so in the highest good, what is the overall advice for my pile ones? People watching pile one, what is the overall advice? Oh, too many cards. Let's see. Actually, feeling the need to dab a little bit of this exorcism oil that I have here, just a purification oil. Feel like some of you really need a cleansing here, so I'm going to dab this around my candle, around my rice. Okay. Ooh, that smells so good and so potent. Okay. So if you're interested in this oil, I actually have it in my shop, and if I don't, I know I do need to update some things in my shop. Just message me on Instagram. I have quite a few different oils for different things: love, finances, career, purification, exorcism, and so forth. So I also make custom ones. So if there's something specific you're looking for, let me know. I also have luck. Now, I will leave all of that in the description box as well. And man, I'm feeling a little out of breath for some reason while shuffling this deck. So I'm gonna see why while I pull my last card for you. The advice. What is the advice? Feel like to look at the back. I knew this card was gonna come. I knew it was gonna be this card. All right, so you have El Judgment. It's one of the funniest cards in this deck, as you can see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Some of you guys are comparing yourself on social media to other people, or comparing your lives to other people's lives. It could be work related. It could be physical. Physical attributes of other people compared to your own. I'm getting that this is really hurting your self-esteem and your ego, and to take a break. So if you haven't thought about it already, the advice for you is that if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling stressed, if you catch yourself looking at other people's social media, this is the time to take a break. Shut your phone off for a couple of days. If that's not possible, mute your notifications, and that way you can only check when you absolutely need to. This is a very strong message. I actually feel I'm going to pull one more card from the middle of the deck because I'm feeling drawn to that. Yes, de Wands. Six of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like that's going to be what helps with your self-esteem and your ego and your emotions right now, and it's going to help you to make better decisions overall. You have the Sun here, the back of the deck. So yeah, I think that the advice for you here from Spirit is to take a break from spying on other people's social medias, comparing yourself to other people's lifestyle if you don't use social media, just trust in yourself and what you're doing, and know that late blooming is a thing. It's okay not to be perfect at what you do. The journey is in learning, and in doing that, you're actually going to find out more about yourself, and you're going to perfect something way better than someone else who is already doing it. I hope that makes sense, and I will see you in pile 2. Thank you. Hello, those who chose pile 2 and this little key right here. So this is your reading. Now, I am going to use a little bit of this exorcism oil. I kind of dabbed some around the candle earlier for pile 1 because I do feel like people watching kind of need a little bit of a cleansing as well. And this just gives you an extra oomph. So if you're interested in this, I sometimes rub it on my hands, on my body, on my cards. I anoint certain things to kind of cleanse them, doorways, and so forth. So, if you're interested in this, I may have it in my store. I'll leave a link in the bottom, but if I don't have it in my store, if I have not updated it yet, I have to check. You can just DM me on Instagram, and I will give you the information on that. So just let me know. I also do custom oil blends as well. I have money, luck, finances, career, exorcism, purification, and so forth. So just check out the links. Now let's see what's going on in pile 2. So even though I already shuffled and prepped for you, sometimes I feel like I need to cut the deck, so I'm going to see what Spirit is telling me to do. Okay, they're saying here, they're saying here, 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 bottom of the deck. We have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is the Ghost Tarot. It's a little bit harder to read, but it is my favorite deck so far. So these two here, and I don't lay them out in any specific order. I just lay them out how I feel, what I feel pulled to. Okay, so first I'm going to pull this one. We have the 10 of Cups. We have this in reversed. Next we have the 2 of Cups, right side up. Some of you might be going through a breakup right now. Let's see what else we have. We have the Queen of Swords, but in reversed. And we also have the 8 of Swords, right side up. Okay, so let's see. Give me a moment to tune in. Somebody's feelings are hurt here. You might be getting, with this 8 of Wands, a message very soon in regards to an apology or someone trying to make amends or make things right. Someone's feelings are very hurt here, I'm feeling. But I also feel like with this Queen of Swords in reverse and this 8 of Swords, it's showing me that someone might be cut off, or someone is thinking of cutting someone off. Someone, either you or this other person, may have completely blocked somebody, cut someone off, or is no longer interested in speaking to someone because of hurt feelings, or vice versa. So let's see. We have the 6 of Wands, and that is right side up. I'm going to pull a few more cards for you. The Knight of Pentacles, I believe. Hard to see a little bit, this deck. I'm getting that someone feels very good about this lack of communication. So somebody broke it off with someone, it feels like. And also, if this is not your story, please don't make it fit. You can pull another pile or try watching another one of my videos that I'll be releasing next week. But it feels like, if this resonates with you, somebody broke it off with someone else and is feeling really good about it. It's feeling like, I finally broke that connection. I finally got away from that toxicity. I finally am able to break free of that and have my mind back. Another message I'm getting is, or another story is, if somebody who is going through this is pretending that they're okay with everything and that they've moved on, but the reality of it is that they're still hurt and they're hiding those hurt feelings. For example, if somebody's posting on social media that they look so much better after a breakup and they're super happy, they might just be doing that for show, but deep down they are really, really still hurt and missing somebody. And there may be contact soon here, okay? I want to look more into this side here. You have here the Ten of Swords. And then Nine of Wands. Wow, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands. Let's see. This wants to lay out a certain way. I'll see if I can adjust that for you so you can see a little better. Let's see here. Kind of, right? So this is sideways. This is right side up. When I put a card sideways, if I'm pulled to do that, there's a reason for that. And because this is the Ten of Swords sideways, someone is afraid of making an ending or committing to a complete ending. So you may be thinking about blocking someone or ending something with someone that was an extreme burden to you or is still an extreme burden, but something is preventing you from doing that. Could be your own emotions, could be something financial here with this Knight of Pentacles, or it could be that this person is a smooth talker. If somebody comes back with an apology, gauge whether or not they're sincere. How can you know if they're sincere? I'm going to find out for you. Let's see. Are they sincere? Should you trust this person that comes back into your life? Two of Swords. You're going to be guarded. I do feel like it's your decision. You're going to be guarded. They're going to come in and you're not going to trust it. But what are their real intentions? What are their real intentions? Magician. I think they're going to try to manipulate you. So keep that in mind. You would be wise to have your guard up. Again, follow your intuition. If your intuition says that, hey, it's okay, it's safe to speak to them, that's fine. Everybody's situation is different. But the overall message is saying, you're going to have your guard up and you're going to kind of see. It's going to be obvious to you that this person is trying to manipulate you. You also have the Seven of Swords, which is also, for me, like a thief in the night, another manipulation card. So be very careful. This person could be trying just to get back into your life to manipulate you again. If this was a situationship and it didn't make it to a relationship, and this person might just want your attention back because it felt good and it boosted their ego. Yeah, I have the Ace of Pentacles here and the Three of Wands, which is a ship in this deck, and also the Emperor and the Empress, or I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups. This is really good, actually. So, yeah, with the Three of Pentacles, here's what I'm going to say about this. And I'm not saying the situation with this person coming back is good. What is good is your glow up. By you cutting off somebody or maybe getting that closure from someone, you are going to travel to greener pastures. You're literally changing your life. You're closing a chapter that needed to be closed. You're finding power within yourself. You're moving on with that ship. You also have the Emperor, the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So to me, this is a couple. If you're looking for love, or if you're wondering, like, will I ever find love again after something like this? Absolutely. Doesn't matter what gender, but, could be king, queen energy. You're going to find somebody who is emotionally mature with this Queen of Cups. And with these, this King of Wands, somebody who's emotionally mature, somebody who is fiery and passionate at the same time and well balanced, could be a fire sign or a water sign. Now, I'm going to pull 2 more cards before I pull from one more card from the other deck. We'll see. So I feel these 2 cards here, and then we're going to close out the reading. So you have the 4 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So you are obviously going to go through a grieving period, or maybe you're going through that now, or you just finished that when it comes to ending a relationship and closing that door. But it's saying don't ignore new opportunities coming your way. You know, again, pinpoint what feels safe, what's right for you. If your intuition's like, no, that person's a scrub, then obviously that person is a scrub, you know. But if somebody that you feel might be very genuine is coming your way, or let's say, for example, a friend invites you out, you know, don't be so quick to say no. Because you may meet somebody when you go out that might change things around for you. And even if it's not long lasting, it's going to get you out of this funk and give you your confidence back to find the person that is long lasting, okay? Or that is right for you at this time. But there is a partnership coming in. There is an end to an old for a very new, happy, and bright beginning. Just trust in yourself. Don't be quick to ignore opportunities coming your way. And yeah, overall, looks very good. So again, fast progress coming. I do feel like a lot of this is going to happen within the next 2 weeks. So expect a message within the next 2 weeks. If you've already received this message or this closure, then expect to start going out or being invited out more in the next 2 weeks. So let's see. Now, I said we're going to say what the advice is for you. So I'm going to actually use the El Tarot deck, which is the Millennial Loteria deck. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit. Okay. From the highest good, what is the advice for pile number 2? People watching pile number 2. Did feel 2 cards for you, possibly 3 instead of the 1. I'm going to leave that aside. You have the 4 of Cups again. Again, don't ignore possibilities. And you have the 10 of Wands. Definitely leave buried what needs to be buried. Okay. I'm also hearing self-care. So draw yourself a warm bath. If that's not a thing, you know, do mindful walking. Do what you can to incorporate some self-care into your routine. It can be as little as eating better, walking up a flight of stairs instead of taking the elevator, and so forth. I do feel like I need to pull one more card. And the last bit of advice, you have the 5 of Bitcoins, single-digit Bitcoins, or the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, don't stay longer in your grief period than you need to. That's your message here. Because right now you have it with the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. You need to be careful not to, woe is me, and I'm never going to find anybody, because that's not the case at all. You will find someone. You will get your confidence back. Let your friends help you. Let your friends take you out. Let your friends help you. Go do things. Go have fun. You know, summer's coming. Go enjoy life. They don't want you staying. Spirit does not want you staying in your room and in the dark, not leaving your home. Remember what it is about yourself that you love the most. If you need to talk to a parent or somebody who knows you really well, please do. Because I do feel like, don't shut your friends out. Don't shut people that care about you out, because they are going to be the ones that kind of help you a little bit along this way. So I hope that message helped, and thank you so much, and I'll see you in pile 3. Hi, pile 3, whoever chose the Witch's Tarot with this key. This is your reading. I'm going to readjust the camera again. Now, I added some of my exorcism oil to this candle, and that was to kind of give you guys an extra boost and cleansing while you're watching it. So exorcism oil has special herbs and blessings that I use in order to kind of clean and purify things, people, places. So you can anoint your doors, you can anoint yourself. I usually like to anoint items, so like I put a little bit around the candle here and on my rice, and between readings I'll anoint my hands as well. Make sure that I have nice clean reading for everybody who's watching. Okay, if you're interested in this oil or other oils I also have luck, I have finances, career, love. I don't know that I have them on my website yet. I know I'm updating it, but you can DM me on Instagram and just ask me what the prices are and what you're looking for. I do custom blends as well, and I can set you up with that. Okay, so let's see what we have for pile number 3. By the way, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it right now. All right. So I don't lay them out in any particular order. I just do whatever I feel Spirit is calling me to do when it comes to laying out the cards, shuffling, and so forth. It's always been that way. I'm going to adjust the camera again so you can see a little better. Okay. And I will be showing you the cards as I read them. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is standing out the most to me. And the deck is holographic, so do your best. I know lighting isn't great. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Some of you might be avoiding seeing somebody or reuniting with someone, but that's one story. We'll get to the rest of it. We have the Ace of Wands in reversed. We have the Knight of Wands. I also feel like that was in reversed. So this one is this card got a little damaged, but this is the Seven of Swords. Is that in reverse or not? That was also in reverse. And we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, let me see what this is about. 1 second as I tune in. Nine of Swords on the back of the deck. I feel like I want to make the Nine of Swords your main card here. It's like, I feel like there's love coming in, but somebody is avoiding it. Somebody doesn't want it. Somebody is very career oriented. Could be you or someone else. Afraid of getting hurt. This could be somebody from your past wanting to come back, but you've already started to move on and you're just not about it right now. Them possibly coming back can bring up old memories or old traumas, as I see here with the Nine of Swords. And I feel like you're just not really happy about that, obviously. Let's see. This seems like it's going to be in the next 2 weeks. I might name this video the next 2 weeks, as like a lot of these piles have the same kind of timeline. Let me look a little more into this. Is there another story here? I'm also getting a small story or side story. Hold on. Let me get a little more information on this. 1 second as I channel. There's some fear here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody is afraid of, for some reason I'm getting school. Somebody is afraid of getting a test result back or taking an exam, or like they're afraid if they're going to pass or fail. That's another story here. You have the Six of Pentacles and the in reversed. And the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Somebody's afraid of disappointing their parents. Okay, that's another thing. Or it could be a bosses, but I feel like This looks like this is a couple. We have the King and Queen of Swords. Somebody is afraid of disappointing two people. Okay. You also have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. See how this man is hanging on to his coins? Doesn't want to share, doesn't want to share anything about themselves, doesn't want to open up. Somebody is very scared to share something with someone, to open up about something to someone or someone's, because we have the King and Queen here. Somebody might be afraid that they're going to flunk out of school. But I'm hearing that with this Five of Swords in reverse. Excuse me. It's all in their head. This is all this fear is in your head. Because you have the wheel here, which is spinning in your favor. You also have in reverse the High Priest. Like you're not, I feel like he's coming out in reverse because you're not looking at your own intuition. You know, I think that you're not looking at the facts. You're not looking at what's on paper, because the High Priest is all about contracts, all about negotiations, all about getting things right in order. And it's in reverse. Like you're not thinking straight is how I feel. What's the outcome? Let's see. What is the outcome? Justice. King of Wands. The World. Oh my goodness. Ace of Pentacles. And the Tower I'm reading more as like, this is something you weren't expecting. You have beautiful cards. The outcome is better than what you thought. You have the World here, the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, I don't know that it can get much better. I'm surprised the sun didn't show up. And Justice. Justice means that whatever you put in is what you get out. So if you know that you worked really hard on something, you're going to get that back. You also have the King of Wands here. Some of you might be a little worried because if this is a deadline or something that you have to do, you kind of pushed it to the end, you kind of pushed it to the deadline, and you're wondering if it was enough. I want you to let go of that anxiety if possible. I know that's difficult, but try to let it go, breathe through it, because, yeah, try to act like this fool here. Just kind of like go on a walk or a hike, try to manage your stress a little better. And if you can let it go, it's going to manifest in a very beautiful way. Okay, I think that what I'm seeing here, what Spirit is telling me, is that this is mostly in your head. Things that trouble you in the night. But it's not reality. Reality is the Ace of Pentacles. Reality is the World. Reality is the Justice. Reality is the Wheel. Reality is the energy of this King of Wands who has everything, right? He's charismatic. He's friendly. He's got it all. So, let's see. I'm gonna close out this reading by pulling from a different deck what the advice is for you, okay? Kind of gave you a little bit of advice, you know, just kind of find ways to manage your stress, healthy ways. Maybe you want to look up stress management or even therapy for some, especially if you're dealing with emotional trauma. So, I'm going to be using El Tarot, which is the Millennial Loteria deck. I'm going to shuffle real quick. Pull one or two cards for you that resonate the most. Ooh, what did I say? I'm surprised the sun didn't come out. Start smiling. Look, even the sun has a happy face on. Like, things will pick up, things will get better. And you got the Nine of Swords again. Look at that. Nueve de Swords. You need to just let this go. This is in your head. This is the actual outcome, okay? Let's see. Wow, can't make this up. Let's see what the advice is besides trying to let it go. Anything else that Spirit wants to tell pile 3 that fell out? 5 of coins, Cinco de Bitcoins. So again, this is kind of what I got for the last pile as well, is basically don't dwell in your sorrow, don't dwell in your anxiety. Don't let yourself get worked up over something. When you start feeling that way, step away, take a break. With the sun too, it's really bright. I'm seeing maybe someone wanting to spend more time outside, perhaps taking a walk on their lunch break, or just trying to be outside more often. Have your cup of coffee outside. But that's the advice that I have for you, Pile 3. And I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Also, if you're interested in sharing this reading, that would be wonderful as well. And also, if it resonated and you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and I would really appreciate that. Leave a comment if anything kind of resonated with you or something like kind of stood out. I love to read people's comments. It's really beneficial to me, so I like to see where you guys are at. Have a great day. Bye.